What's going on, YouTube? My name is Skill37, and today's video I just want to talk about a couple of things I've seen on M4G, and I'm pretty excited. Okay, so I came home today from work, and I started updating my Mac, and I started installing some new drivers on my PC, and I was like, okay, let me check out M4G because I feel like I'm missing out on something. I feel like I'm missing something. Like there was something like I was supposed to really rush home to see, and it hit me. PlayStation 4 has been revealed, and I'm just like, yes. So I'm looking at the specs, and I'm looking at a couple other things, and I'm really excited. Like, I really can't express how excited I am. It's like my third take in this video because the first few times I was like really fanboy about it, and I really am PlayStation fanboy. I will say it right here, right now. I owned the Nintendos, all the Game Boys, except the newer generation of Game Boys. I don't have a single one. I had the GameCubes. I had my PC. Then I had my old PC. I used to play Final Fantasy 11 and Counter Strike on it. And then I got the Xbox 360 and PS3. I've had PS1, PS2 also. And let me tell you something. My fondest memories of gaming that I will ever have. I can talk about these memories for hours, days, months. The fondest memories I ever have of gaming growing up have always been on PlayStation, and it's always been the exclusives. I just fucking love my PlayStation games, and jokes aside, this isn't like this is vintage me right here. Everyone knows that I'm one of the bigger PS3 fanboys. I'm one of the bigger Sony fanboys. Granted, I like to make videos where I like to say the PC is the best, and the PC is a wonderful machine, and it is a luxury machine, and I love my PC, but I will always forever remain a Sony soldier in a sense, and I'm really excited at the things I'm seeing with the PlayStation 4, and I just thought I'd make this video and share some of the information. Okay, so the controller, I'm really stoked about it because it's finally been officially released, and it looks just like the videos, the pictures that have been leaked, and it's basically just the old school. It's the typical Sony controller, but modified. It's slightly bigger, and the L2R2 is no longer like this. It's like this, which is good because it makes it a trigger in a sense. They got the little touch pad in the center, and they got the little plug-in for you can plug in a headset in it now. If you choose to do so, or continue rocking the Bluetooth. So now you basically more options, and I'm really glad that they stuck with the typical face buttons, the D-pad, and the two thumbsticks, because one of the problems I have with the Xbox controller is it caters way too much to one type of game, that's FPSs. When you want to play fighting games on it, it caters to races and FPS. When you want to play games like fighting games on it, it just felt kind of awkward. I didn't like the D-pad, how the D-pad was really wonky. I didn't like the one stick's higher than the other. The PlayStation controller has always been a very universal controller. Especially, it feels really compact in hand. It just feels great. It's good for games with big and small hands. And I like the fact that now they simply modified it slightly with the change in the analogs. The L2R2. I believe it's slightly heavier, and now there's more options on the controller. I like that. So don't fix what's not broken. So the PlayStation 4, granted, they didn't reveal way too much. They got the idea out there. Okay, 1 second, please. My girl's awesome. She bought me a coffee maker. That's really cool. I like the fact that PlayStation 4 is exactly what it needed to be. What it needs to be. The jump from PS1 to PS2 was like, oh my god, and then the jump from PS2 to PS3 was oh my god, and at the same time it was like, because when PS3 really came out, it was just a graphical powerhouse, really lacking with what Xbox and with what the Xbox offered in terms of an experience. And of course, as the years progressed, Sony stayed, on point and updated the PS3 to what it is now. The PS3 right now, especially if you're gonna be one of those dudes that buys the red PS3, the God of War PS3, the PS3 is a wonderful home entertainment system. I really believe that the PS3 right now is one of the. I kid you not. I will challenge anyone. It's as for the price of it, what it is, and what it can do, and what it offers, especially Netflix 1080p. The PS3 is one of the greatest pieces of home entertainment If you're an electronics person, you can own a PS3 and never play a game on it. Like, you can use it for so much more. I believe that every house should have a fucking PlayStation 3. It's like, it's got to the point where it's no longer just like the kiddie console. No, it's a must-have machine for men. It's a man's machine. You need this machine. You know, I'm walking to someone's house. I'm like, yo, dog, where the fuck's your PS3 at? You know, what's going on here? So the PlayStation 4, a big thing I was looking for, obviously it's going to be a graphical powerhouse, because that's always been Sony's thing, and obviously it's going to have all, you know, the updated Sony Online service. I was looking for really one thing. I'm really happy that they addressed this. 8 gigabytes of RAM. Gentlemen, do you know what 8 gigabytes of RAM is? I will give you a hint of what 8 gigabytes of RAM is. There is not a single game on PC on max settings other than Crysis 1, completely modded out with HD textures, that even in a sense pushes you to the extent of 6 gigabytes. So the current generation PC at its finest, PC gaming at its finest, and you don't really even need 6 gigabytes. So what does that tell you? That 8 gigabytes is fucking awesome. 8 gigabytes of RAM is extreme overkill. You do not need it. There is not a single game on the market today that pushes you to have 8 gigabytes. 8 gigabytes will ensure that the PS4 will play its game smoothly. The 8 gigabytes of RAM will ensure that the PS4 will have cross-game chat and all the other features it was missing compared to Xbox Live. And hopefully, PlayStation 4 follows suit with what it's been doing with PS3, continue its free online service. And then, of course, with PlayStation Plus, which I still believe is possibly the smartest thing ever for a paid-for subscription service that is actually not needed. You do not need PlayStation 4. You do not need PlayStation Plus. PlayStation Plus is a paid-for service, which is more of a luxury that adds more to your gaming experience, gives you a bigger gaming experience, and you don't need it to actually game. As for Xbox Live, you're in a sense forced to do the most minuscule of things, and you need Xbox Live to do the most minuscule of things. As for Sony's approach to their paid-for service is more of a luxury, and I feel that that's fucking awesome. Don't force the gamers to pay for things they don't want to pay for. Keep the free online service. Keep it just like PC, free online service. So, I'm excited. I'm really excited, fellas. Like, I really can't express how excited I am. I saw the Killzone trailer. I was like, yes. I fucking love Killzone. Okay, I'm a Killzone fanatic. I cannot wait to play the next Uncharted. I cannot wait to play the next Killzone. Hopefully, Resistance. Granted, even though Resistance kind of ended and the series never did well at all, which kind of sucks. Hopefully we get another Resistance game. You know, are you guys ready for the next Gran Turismo? The next Little Big Planet? And the multitude upon multitude upon multitude of exclusives that are on the PlayStation franchise. So, I'm kind of like curious, what's Microsoft going to do to top this? Is Microsoft going to introduce a machine that continues what the Xbox 360 did? Have, you know, very weak-ass disc with high horsepower? Because now that the PS3 has RAM, and continuing with having powerful graphics, that's pretty much set in stone. That's like right there. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. PlayStation 4 already fucking rocks. The announcement of 8 gigabytes of RAM with the other specs is just phenomenal. Wonderful. I'm hoping, for the love of God, Sony, please do not release this machine at $600, because that was horrible. I bought the PS3 when it was $500, and I did not really actually utilize it until Call of Duty 4 kind of came out, and I was pretty much using my PS3 to play Call of Duty 4, and then all of a sudden the exclusives started popping out left and right. But Sony, learn from your mistakes. You're obviously taking consumer criticism seriously. You're giving us things that we want to hear. We want to hear that we have RAM. We want to hear that there's a possibility that the PS4 will do everything that the PS3 couldn't. We want to hear that on release date we're going to have exclusives that cannot be played anywhere else. And you're delivering, because Killzone is going to be one of the first games you buy on PlayStation 4. How genius is that? I cannot wait. So tell me what you guys think of this video. I'm sorry my voice is kind of like this. I'm feeling kind of sick for some reason. But so what you guys think of this video? Are you excited for PlayStation 4? I'm excited for PlayStation 4, and I just can't wait for more juicy information. I want to see the next Uncharted. I want to see Uncharted 4 on PS4. My God. So yeah, catch you guys next video. Peace.